गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा कुर्वे सेवाञ्चकायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् यो नरः संस्कृतव्योम्नि ह्यालयं रमते मुदा संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः यस्य ज्ञानदया सिन्धो रगाधस्य नघा गुणाः सेव्यतामक्षयो धीराः सश्रियै चामृताय च समाहृत्यान्यतन्त्राणि संस्कृतैः प्रतिसंस्कृतैः सम्पूर्णमुच्यते वर्गैर्नामलिङ्गानुशासनम् So, a warm welcome to all of you for the last class of Vitiya Kanda Simhadi Varga. So, in this course, we have done the chanting ones. In the sense, we have learnt through the panelists, we have learnt the way how we have to pronounce and chant the Amarakosha lines in Simhadi Varga. This is the first thing that we have done. So while we did this, we have also understood the meanings of the words and the associated pictures. Since it is animals, birds, insects, etc., we have also tried to do this with pictures. So Sachitra Kaksha Atra Sanchalita Bhagavad Kripaya. So we also tried to do this with pictures. Then what we tried to do was get into the grammatical aspects of each word, where we first understood how many words are there for every synonym in Amarakosha. We also understood the anta linga of every word. So anta linga and pratipadika. Pratipadika is the root form. So which anta with pratipadika and the linga of every word. So with this we have been equipped with grammatical information also about every word. Now after this we did some we have of course done some discussions wherever you had some questions. The next thing that we did was to chant. We allowed the participants also to chant. Some of you have chanted. I request the others who have not chanted to practice and also prepare for the exams and the assessments that are going to be announced at the end of this class. When are the assessments, etc., we are going to announce. So there are two kinds of thing. Those who are doing Parayanam, they can do a different kind of assessment. There are people who are going to do Kantastikaranam, they also can do. One more thing that we did was, which is very unique about this class, is we also did the exercises of the same Varga to make sure that the meanings, the vibhaktis, the lingas, etc., they get cemented into our brain. They get cemented into our memory because it's a memory based course. This entire Amarakosha is a memory based learning. So we thought we should also think of we should do a exercises also. Pardon me for the break. So we also did some exercises, and interestingly, we found that many of you could answer those exercises. And some of you have understood what kind of questions will come in the multiple choice question based on the exercises. So this much of by Bhagwan's grace, this much of effort we have put for this course. Now there is a last bit of effort that is pending, which our Maheshwari Bhagini was telling, that there are some Patha Vedas, especially in this Varga, it is slightly higher. That is, you have certain words in the Mula which are different in different texts. Suppose Kantiravo Mrigaripuhu. First slide we are seeing the first slide. Kantiravo Mrigaripuhu we have studied. There is also a Patabeda Kantiravo Gajaripuhu. So like this, the Patabedas have been identified. But request all of you to understand the Patabedas. However, we go with the main. This Patabeda we are not going to do for every Varga in Amarakosha. We are going to do only for this Varga, because this Varga, the words that we encounter in this Varga, the Patabedas of this Varga are seen in many texts, many application in the text that we read, say Ramayana, say Mahabharata, say Puranas, say Kavyas. We see the Patabedas there. So the Patabedas are compiled, especially the Amarakosha versions of different texts have been taken. And Maheshwari Bhagini has taken the trouble to put together the Patabedas. And we are going to ensure that the Patabedas, so normally if you see our website amarakosha.vyomalabs.in also will contain the Patabedas. So there also some of the Patabedas have been included. So these will be just discussed for some time, and then we'll proceed towards taking some feedback, getting to know some things, and closing the course. So over to Maheshwari to discuss the Patabedas. Maheshwari Bhagini, Patabedan ekvaram vadatu.
Ram Ram Ram. So the wherever the star mark is there, if you can see here, star mark, there all the Patha Vedas are given there. So in the second line, Kantiravo Mrigaripur Mrigadrishtir Mrigashanaha is the main Patha we have taken. The Patha Veda was Kantiravo Gajaripuhu Pingadrishtir Mrigadhipaha. This is the Patha Veda. There are so many books we have referred. According to that, which one is the correct? Those we have taken here. So next one. So here in the Varaha Sukaro Grishtihi Kolaf Potri Kitihi. So the Kitihi word we have taken in the Mula Patha. Patha Veda is Kitaha. So here Kapiplavanga Plavaga Shakhamriga Vali Mukhaha. Instead of there is a Vabayo Rabhedaha. So we can find in some of the textbooks. So here instead of Vali Mukhaha, some Patantara says Bali Mukhaha. So Vabayo Rabhedaha we can see here. And Lulayo, instead of Lulayo, some texts have Lulapo. So here also Shrigala Vanchaka Kroshtu Peru Perava Jambukaha. There instead of Shakara, Talavya Shakara, so Dantya Sakara is Kala Vanchaka Kroshtu. So in some of the textbooks, we have found in single line, there are 2 or 3 Patha Vedas are there. So if you observe the Oturbidalo Marjalo Vrishadamshaka Akhu book. So here Oturbidalo, first I will take the first part. Oturbidalo Marjaro. So somewhere it is Oturbidalo Marjalo instead of Repha. Lakara is there. Marjalo. And somewhere it is the Otur Bidalo. It is Otur Bilalo. It is found Otur Bilalo. So instead of this one, sir has also informed in the class, Instead of Vrishadamshaka, in Ramayana we found Prishadamshaka. So this is also one Patha Veda there. And there is a order, difference in the order. Gaudhera, Gaudhara, Gaudheyaha. So here Gaudhara, Gaudhera, Gaudheyaha. So this is the difference in the order.
Some other books.
Yes. So next, Vata Pramir, Vata Mrigaha, Kokastviham Mrigo Vrikaha. So Kokastviham Mrigo Vrikaha is a main Patha we have taken. So the Patha Bheda variant reading was found. Koka Iham Mrigo. So Aineya Menyas Charmadyam. So Charmadyam is we have taken as a part Pramukha Patha, and the Patha Veda was Charmadya, Charmadyaha, like that. Charmadya was the Patha Veda. So in Krishna Sara Rurunyanko, so instead of Sakara, somewhere in the textbooks we found Talavya Shakara, Krishna Shara. So and in the Shambara Rauhishaha, there we found Shambara Shahishaha. This is a Pathantara we found. So Undurur Mushako Pyakhuhu. So here instead of Mushaka, Mushiko is also found in some texts. In Undurur Mushiko Pyakhuhu. So in some Patha says Chuchundari Mahaprana, but in most of the textbooks we found that Alpa Prana only. So in Nilangustu Krimih Karna Jalauka Shatapadyubhe. So here instead of Rikara, somewhere found Repha, Krimihi Karna Jalauka Shatapadyubhe. Karna Jalauka Shatapadyubhe, single word, as a single word. So the next one is Syal Alidrunautu Vrishchike. So instead of Alidrunau, somewhere we found Alidronau or Alidrunau. Those type of Patha Vedas we found. So Patri Shena Ulukasto. So there is a double takara. If you observe here. So here we have taken single takara with refa, but in some of the textbooks we found double takara with refa. So here Vyaghatasyad Bharadwajaha. So somewhere we found Vyaghatastu Bharadwajaha. So instead of Syat, Stu is there. So Pumapatye Chatakairaha, Stryapatye Chatakaivasa. So here Chatakaira Stryapatye, somewhere instead of the Visarga is not seen. And Krikana Krakarau Samau. So here Krikana Krakara Samau. We found the Patha Veda. So here Kaketu Karatarishta Bali Pushta. So the Balipushta word somewhere found as Balipushpa. Balipushpa. And the last line, the entire line is different in some of the textbooks. Sayevacha Chiranjeevi Chaikadrishtishta Maukulihi. This was the Pradhana Patha we have taken. But in some textbooks it is Chiranjeevi Chaikadrishtir Maukulihi Pikavardhanaha. Chiranjeevi Chaikadrishtir Maukulih Pikavardhanaha. So this Pathantara is found. So here Atai Chillau is found in some textbooks, and Atapi Chillau is also found in some textbooks. So Malinair Makshikaste, Makshikaha Mallikakshaste. Malinair Mallikakshaste is the Mula Patha we have taken. But in some textbooks, it is instead of Mallikaksha, it is Mallikakhya. Mallikakhyaste. So in Sharari Rati Radishcha. So here the Pathaveda we found is Sharari. Sharari Rati Ratishcha. Instead of Rati Adishcha we found Atishcha. And one more Pathaveda we found Sharari Rata Ratishcha. So there are two Pathavedas we found. So here Varvana Makshika Neela. So here Charvana Makshika Neeli. So this is the Pathaveda we found. So instead of Jiruka, somewhere it is written as Chiruka. So in Kannada also some people say Jirunde. So it is maybe similar to Chiruka. So here Patatrayaha. So as we saw in the Patri Shena Ulukasto, in the same way here also double takara is there along with Refa. So so here instead of Kukubho, Kukkuto is also found in some pathas. Garut Pakshashchadaf Patram Patatram, like this. So in the word Patatra, double takara is there. So in Garut Pakshashchadaha. So in the Mula Patha, we can see Alpa Prana and Mahaprana Chakara. Alpa Prana Chakara and Mahaprana Chakara. But here Shakara with Mahaprana Chakara. So in the Kosho, the word Kosho, Koshaha or Kosho. So somewhere we find Talave Shakara, somewhere we find Murdhanya Shakara. Both of Pakor Bhako Dimbaha. Here the Pakor Bhako, so the Mahaprana is in the Mula Patha. Alpa Prana in the Pathantara we found Pakor Bhako Dimbhaha. Next one, Pruthuka Shavaka Shishuhu. Here instead of Shavaka, the word Shavaka, Shyabaka, Shakara with Yakara, and instead of Vakara, we found Bakara also. Pruthuka Shyabaka Shishuhu. This is the Pathaveda we found. And in the second line, Stri Pumsau Mithunam Dvandvam Yugmam tu yugalam yugam. So yugulam instead of yugulam, yugalam is the Patha Veda we found. Samuhe nivaha vyuha. So here Samuhe, the Saptami form is there, but in Patha Veda, Samuha nivaha vyuha, this we found. And in the second line, Nikaratrata Vara Sanghata Sanchayaha. So somewhere we found Nikaravrata as a Patha Veda. And the third one, Striyam tu Samhatir Vrindam. So here, Samhatir instead of Vakara, we found Bakara. Samhatir Vrindam. Nikurumbam. So Nikurambam, we can see in the Mula Patha. So the Pathantara is Nikurumbam with Ukara. Nikurumbam. Next one, Vrindabheda Samayutu Jantavihi. So here, Vrindabheda instead of Vakara, Bakara is found. Vrindabheda Samayir Vargaha Sanghasardhautu Jantavihi. This is the Patha Veda we found. So here we learned that Pashunam Samajonyesham Samajotha Sadharminam with Dharmi we learned, but in Patha Veda it has given as Sadharmanam is also Patha Veda is there. Next one, the last line, Griha Saptaf Pakshimrigat Chekhaste Grihyakaschate. So here Pakshimriga, so from the second word, Pakshimrigas Chekasyuhu Grihyakaschate. Instead of Chekaha te, so Mrigaha Syuhu, Mrigas Chekasyuhu Grihyakaschate. Instead of te, we found Syuhu as the Patha Veda. So these are the Patha Vedas we found in different texts. So these will be also available in the flip book. You will get that. So I think Shreyas.
Yes.
So we have understood the Patha Bhedas for the text in
क्षम्यतां महोदये,
वदतु महोदय.
यदि वयं कुत्रचित् स्थले पश्यामश्चेत् ये दोषाः दृष्टाः अथवा श्रुताः ते दोषाः उट्टङ्कनदोषानिव दृश्यते किल, भवितुम् अर्हति वा?
न, तत्र वस्तुतः how are these Patha Bhedas arriving? This is the question. Based on that we can analyze. In some places, because these have come from manuscripts, all these Amarakosha versions, the book which are there, printed books which are there, they are all which are the versions we are referring. One is a Kshira Swami Vyakhyana version, which is printed by Parimal and some publication. One is the Chaukamba publication. One is Ramashrami publication, old one. And we have Nirnaya Sagar publication. We have the Sudha Vyakhyana. We have the Sudha Vyakhyana is Ramashrami. Rasala Vyakhyana is there. Gurubala Prabodhika is there. Ranganatha Sharma is there. These are the Prasiddha versions of Amarakosha books which are available. Now, how come you have so many versions? These versions which are printed, which is the authentic version? For Amarakosha, just like even Ramayana, many times we are very difficult to find out, because there are many people who have worked on Amarakosha. There are many manuscripts available in different libraries of India, from where the scribes have done. There it may be a possible, like Nikurumbam. something was there. I think she was showing something. Nikurumbam, Nikurambam. There are two words. So now it can be a mistake of a scribe understanding it from the main person who is teaching him or who is asking him to scribe. It may be that, but the printed versions have these. So because the printed versions have these and a critical edition for Amarakosha is not publicly available, we are forced to think of these things and say, should we have to, these are the Patha Vedas which are available in this one. So we have been careful enough to choose only those Patha Vedas which do not look like a spelling mistake. Sometimes it may be a Vyakarana mistake, like Kosha, Talavya Shakara and Murdhanya Shakara. Both the words are available. In the sense, you can derive the word Kosha from Talavya Shakara also. You can derive the word Kosha from Murdhanya Shakara also, using different dhatus. So that way, we have been careful enough to select those Patha Vedas only. Actually, so many Patha Vedas for this Varga are there. Especially for Simhadi Varga, a lot of Patha Vedas are there. We have been careful enough to select those Vargas which are which make sense as a Patha Veda. This is our son. There may be one or two which we might have overlooked. You can bring it to our attention. We can look into it.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
So also one request, those who are referring different textbooks. So if you find any other pathantaras, you can mail us. We'll check that also. We'll include that also.
We will check that. But what I would request everybody is to get the Patha Veda, let us go to amarakosha.vyomalabs.in. Please refer this Amarakosha.vyomalabs. I'm just showing you. So all of you must come to amarakosha.vyomalabs.in. When you come there, you will see Prathama Kanda, Dvitiya Kanda. So in Dvitiya Kanda, you can click and come to Simhadi Varga. Now you see here Kanti Ravo Mrigaripur Mriga Drishtirmriga Shanaha Patha Veda Kanti Ravo Gajaripur Pinga Drishtirmriga Dipaha. It is given there itself. So please use this version and we will make sure that this version has got the relevant Patha Vedas. Patha Vedas are variations. People who don't understand what is a Patha Veda, I'm sorry, I should have told it before. Variations in the Mula text. So I would request all of you to refer this site for all the Patha Vedas. This we have been compiling and putting all the relevant Patha Vedas from Prathama Kanda. If you see from the Prathama Kanda, we have put the Patha Vedas here. And the numbering of lines also. Suppose a full line is inserted, we don't number that line which is newly inserted or found in only one or two books. We will insert that line and not number that line. Otherwise, the numbers, if it is a number, means we have to definitely read that. So in printings like Nirnaya Sagar book, you will have a asterisk mark by the side of the book, or in Chaukamba edition and all, which is that you will have that asterisk mark next to that line, which means it is a line which has been inserted based on some other transcribes or the second version or third version. So they will, so you can know that some numbers will not be there for that line. Anyway, we are trying to understand this. See, the ideal, what is the purpose of learning this kosha? It is not to find fault with the Patha Vedas, or it is not to say whether this is right or that is right. As students at this level, since we are not doing a PhD in Amarakosha, for ourselves, the thing is we have to get to know the Namalinga Anushasanam. We have to get to know the synonyms. We have to get to know the linga, the pratipadika, anta. That's all. That is our main aim. Once that aim is fulfilled, there may be some extra words. The Patha Veda may suggest an insertion of a line and you may have 4 extra words. That is okay. Balance, if If you can learn 12 words and not learn 16 words, it's okay. 12 words you have learned. So let us be careful. Let us not lose the objective in trying to do analysis, and don't try to question that why this is not there, that is not there. If you have another version of your book, send a scanned version of the book and which book, and send it by email. We will incorporate that Pathabheda into the website. This is what we are trying to do. So that is why when we started teaching this Varga, we didn't include the Pathabheda in the slides, because there are too many Pathabhedas and we will all get lost in the Pathabheda and not study the words itself. Somebody will ask question, why this is there, why in my book this is there, in your book this is there, which book you are referring. These questions only will be going on, our study will not happen. Which is why we did not take the Pathabhedas in the beginning. We are giving at the end, so that you can understand and appreciate why we did not do it in the beginning. And you will also appreciate, okay, these are the Pathabhedas, let me be aware of it. So this is the way we have dealt with this subject now. In this Varga, there are more Pathabhedas, we should be aware of it. So any questions at this point in time regarding this? And the last point is, we are compiling this. We will take some time to compile this information, maybe a week's time, to compile this information both in the PPT and also in the website. Website, probably most of it is done. We have shared this. More Pathabhedas, if we get something from anybody, we will include that. And we will put this as a flip book or an e-book in the OTT website, digitalsanskrit.com. Regarding digitalsanskrit.com, Shreyas will be speaking. We will put this henceforth in Vyoma. Most of the slides will come as a ebook, because nowadays people are reading ebooks only. We want to do it as an ebook and we'll put it in OTT. Slides will not be available in SFH or the LMS, or it will not be available for download. So this is what we are going to follow. See, this don't even think about that, okay, these people are telling everything is free and now they are charging for the slides and other things. We are not charging for the slides. We are democratizing the way we present the content to the world. So it has to be easily accessible, it has to be easily presentable, and information should be available. And because there is a cost to doing that website information, we may be collecting some minor fees for that. Fees or cost for that. That too, not only Amarkosha book, you are going to get another 50 books along with slides, etc. Imagine if you have to print an Amarkosha book in a printing press, the cost will be very high. And after that, you will also have to buy. So if the cost is very high, I will also put a cost to it and say, please buy this book at 500 rupees. And only one book you will buy at 500 rupees. Whereas if it is democratized and it is given in a form of an OTT platform, that is, you have it at one click, you will get into the site, you will be able to access in one click. After you get into the site, you will be able to access the content. So that is OTT, over the top format, which all of you know, and we are trying to democratize it and trying to make it available. Not only one book, you will get the books of all the other courses also. That way, even the slides, even the books that we are printing or some of the ebooks, etc., we will be putting it there. So this is the logic behind all these things. If you have any questions, you can write to us. Over to Shreyas at this point in time. If I have something, I'll come back and talk. So before Shreyas takes over and other things, I would like to thank Maheshwari Bhagini for putting her tireless efforts in making that this Varga is done properly, because she has made sure that she is the person who takes care of content in Vyoma, and she has made sure that she not only does the content, she has made sure that she comes and delivers the course also. Whenever I was absent and whenever I am present also, she is capable of delivering, and she has delivered the courses. All of you know Maheshwari Bhagini, her scholarly precision, etc. So I thank her. wholeheartedly thank her. I wholeheartedly thank the e-learning team, and I wholeheartedly thank the panelists, Hrishikesh, Rajesh, and Balabharati. They have taken the trouble of learning the Varga and by hearting the Varga before they come as panelists. So that was the condition which I had given to them. If they had expressed their interest to come as panelists. I had told them that you have to practice the Varga and by heart the Varga before you come to become panelists. So that is the preparation they did, and I thank their parents and the panelists' parents, Rishikesh and Balabharati. So overall, I thank everybody. The vote of thanks, I'm sure somebody else is going to do, or shares will be doing it. But on my behalf, I would request all the students here, especially the students who are continuing to learn this Amarakosha, please continue this learning Varga wise. So earlier we were having this on a daily basis, and many people complained that we cannot attend on a daily basis, etc. So we are trying to make this Varga wise classes and give you time for assimilating that knowledge. Also do the assessment Varga wise and take the MCQ assessment. All these things we are trying to make it easier for people, because there are so many courses in Vyoma. Many people are taking many courses. So we are trying to break this and make sure this learning of Amarakosha is very pleasant for all of you. Any suggestions on this? I think Shreyas will open, or the e-learner learning team will open the group in the WhatsApp. Suppose you can't tell the suggestions in this forum, there will be the WhatsApp group will be open for comments and suggestions for about a day or 2 days. So I would request the team to open the WhatsApp group for from admin only to suggestions for all. You can give your suggestions in that group. Whatever is possible. See, we are also having limitations of resources, limitation of time, limitation of lot of limitations are there. Under these constraints, we are operating. I would request all of you to come and visit Vyoma office and see how we are operating in Bangalore. And what we are doing, what is the effort that is going on behind each of these courses, and how we are doing this. So and I would also, last but not the least, thank the donors. Some of them have contributed. Again, for such a course, many times we don't meet the expenses of the course also. We don't get enough money to even meet the expenses of the course. But still, as Vyoma and as both the board members of Vyoma are highly committed to conduct these kind of courses continuously and make sure the Sanskritam Samskriti Samskara consciousness is alive in all of us. And these kind of courses, especially Amarakosha, etc., these have to be these are not taken up in the universities because of the lack of time, uh, um, because lack of time to do these courses. But we should all be thankful to our gurus. I am personally thankful to my guru, uh, who is in the case of Amarakosha, who is my father and my grandfather. They have taught me Amarakosha, and they have instilled that without knowledge of Amarakosha, you can't proceed, you can't become a scholar in Sanskrit. This is what the knowledge they gave me in 7th standard. So my grandfather was the person who taught me Amarakosha in my young age, when I was in 7th standard, maybe around Balabharati's age or Rishikesh's age. 7th standard means a little bit I was elder to them. So he taught me Amarakosha only the Mula, and in those days they were not teaching meanings. They used to do only Mula first, and then only after we complete the Mula, do the by heart, and then tell them all the lines, then they will explain the meanings. However, in this knowledge yuga, we can't do like that. We are trying to do both the Mula, by hearting, and meanings and Parayanam, etc. together, just to facilitate these kind of learnings and make sure that these kind of learnings are more accessible. So this is the vision with which we are operating in this Amarakosha and Ashtadhyayi course. Ashtadhyayi Jaganmata, Amarakosho Jagatpita is the Vakya. And I would request all of you to pray to Bhagavan that that may God give us the Shakti to conduct these kind of courses, both the resources in terms of financial Shakti and the resources in terms of teachers to teach these kind of courses. So without the blessings of God and the patronage of all of you and the support from all of you, we cannot do these kind of courses. So please pray to God that He gives us the Shakti to continue this. And by God's grace, we want to finish the entire Amarakosha in Vyoma, the Dvitiya Kanda and the Tritiya Kanda. We want to do it, and we want to repeat this again and again, because this is not a one-time learning experience. When I learned from my grandfather, first time I learned the by hearting. Later, when I learned from my father, he started teaching me meanings. Later, I studied under some gurus, or when I applied that to my kavyas, and in the Vakyanas, I started seeing the Amarakosha Vakya, and I was very much happy. And when I was listening to the Avadhanas of great Avadhanis like Shatavadhani Ganesh, Dr. Shankar, the modern Avadhanis like Ramakrishna Pajjataya, Uma Maheshwara, a lot of Avadhanis whom I am listening to, they are all using these words again and again, and they are engaging in compositions through this Koshadhyana. This Koshadhyana is a um, is a is a it's a brain opener, I can say. It's a brain expander, I can say. Koshadhyana is not, see, if you learn Simho Mrigendra Panchasyaha Haryaksha Kesari Harihi, if you learn, today you are learning so many words for Simha, but it opens up so much thing in your mind. Let me explain that first line. Simha means why it is called Simha. So Simha is coming from Himsa Dhatu, Himsayam. So from Himsa, so there is you will understand that there is a paddhati in our ancient knowledge system where a word which is there in the dhatu can be reversed. Himsa will be reversed as Simha and given it, and a common word is there. So there are, so what I was trying to tell is, so that is one Simha. From Simha you learn that. Mrigendraha. So Mriganam Indraha, Mrigendraha. Now Mrigendraha will open another expansion for you. Now what are the synonyms for Mrigaha? Mrigaha means Pashuhu here. So Mrigaha, Pashuhu, etc. You can also tell it as Pashunam Indraha. Same way, you can tell us as Tiryak Jantu is there. There are a lot of words for Mriga which you can use, and you can replace that. Mrigendra, Mriganam Indraha, Mriganam Raja, Mrigendraha, Mriga Rajaha. Mrigendraha, Mriga Rajaha, you can say. So like that you can expand with Mriga and Indra. Mrigendraha Panchasyaha. Panchasyaha, you can explain it. Pancha, what is Panchasya? Why Asya Pada there? All that if you analyze. So your learning of Amarakosha will expand your brain in such a way that, you believe me, it will lead you to another 1 million words. You are learning 14,000 words in Amarakosha. This 12,000 words or 14,000 words you are going to learn in Amarakosha. But this 12,000 words will make you learn 1 million words and will expand your brain. That is the power of Amarakosha. Koshadhenam. Many kosha, be it Amarakosha or Halayuda kosha or anything. The brain expansion, the vocabulary expansion happens through the Adhyana of Amarakosha. This is the most important outcome of Amarakosha, which will happen over time. You will not get this in the first time. You will be learning only the words and the synonyms. Haryakshaha Kesari Harihi. Harihi, the word Hari has got so many meanings. So you'll understand that Nanartha is there for Hari. So this is that expansion will happen. The second thing that we have to understand in Amarakosha Adhyana is, last time I think Satyanarayana Acharya had come and he had told about this. Each of the Vargas will lead you to the specific domain related text in Sanskritam or Shastra in Sanskritam. For example, this will lead to a text in Jiva Shastra. For example, the Vanaushadhi Varga will lead you to some other Shastra text which is related to the plants and animals. Maybe an Ayurvedic text, maybe a Siddha text, etc. Natya Varga will lead you to a Natya Shastra text. Kala Varga will lead you to an Jyotish Shastra text. So it will lead you to a Shastra text. It will expand your brain to such an extent that your vocabulary will increase to maximum level. That is how these Ashtavadhanis and Shatavadhanis are creating the are having the ability to compose slokas, and they are creating the slokas. So with these 2 points and with all my summary, I rest my talk. There was supposed to be some chief guest was supposed to come, and unfortunately that chief guest could not come as there was an emergency. So instead of the chief guest, I thought I should only tell some points related to Amarkosha, why we should study Amarkosha, etc., which I have tried my best to tell. Please take this as a very, very serious learning, learning of Amarakosha. And if you are learning Ashtadhyayi and you want learning grammar, Vyakarana Shastra, then Ashtadhyayi. But Koshadhyayana is required for everyone who is studying Sanskritam. If you don't study Ashtadhyayi and if you are not a Vyakarana, it is okay. But you have to study Amarakosha to become a Sanskrit scholar or to become a very good Sanskrit professional. Everybody has to learn, and the first step is memorization. The second step is understanding the meanings of the words linga, pratipadika, vibhakti, vachana, etc. So I thank everybody who has completed this course. Over to Shreyas for now. I think I have taken more time, but I thought I should speak before the important things, because this was more important than the other things. Ram Ram.
Thank you, sir. Ram. I hope I'm audible. We'll just take a few minutes to go through the customary course analytics and some important announcement. And finally, we will go through with the testimonials. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So when we come to the course analytics, so as of 4th of September, we've had 7 sessions and 7 videos that are available on Sanskrit From Home, and a total of 7 hours and 31 minutes of video content. And we have, as of now, as of 4th of September, we have 404 learners who have registered to this Amarakosha Simhadi Varga course.
Shreyas, I think we
Yes,
should
sir.
correct this slide. Come to the previous slide.
Yes, sir.
We had only 1 holiday and we have had 9 sessions. First
Okay,
thing,
sir.
the number of videos as of today, including today, it will be 8.
8,
Only one
yes.
day the recording was somehow the Zoom recording did not get recorded, or even though the recording button was showing, it did not get recorded, or some mistake happened from Vyoma side. So which we are going to upload later, because yesterday I think Maheshwari Bhagini has done the summary of Rajahamsa, that portion which got missed. So that will be cut as a separate video by the e-learning team and put it as that. So finally, the number of videos that will be, the day's sessions will be 9, and the number of videos that will be available is 9. And the total
Yes,
video hours will be around 9 hours. That is what will be the final statistics, which I am clarifying for you, and that is how we have to work.
Yes, sir. So as Venkat sir said, it will be 9 days and 9 videos, including today's session. The average attendance. So on an average, we have had 81 learners attending the class on each day. That is quite a high number, and that is also a testimony to Venkat sir and Maheshwari Bhagini's delivery of the course. So I would like to thank Dr. Venkatasubramanian Mahodaya and Dr. Maheshwari Bhagini for facilitating this course. And I'll also come to the volunteers and the panelists in a while. And I also thank all the learners, both children and adults, who have turned up with a lot of dedication to learn the Amarakosha. And this high number is a testimony to your dedication. So we've had 2 panelists who have come and helped our course. So one is Hrishikesh, as you've all become familiar with, and the other panelist is Balabharati. So I would like to heartily thank both of them on behalf of Vyoma for coming and attending all the sessions and being the panelist. And I would also like to specially thank our volunteer Ashwini, who has been sincerely editing all the class videos and uploading them at the earliest, and which has benefited all of you to go through the recordings. So I would like to thank all of them who have been involved in this course. So some details about the assessment. We'll have both the oral assessment and a computer-based test. The oral assessment will be held on the 17th and 19th of September 2025, and the CBT will be held immediately after from the 20th September to the 22nd of September. So the oral assessment will be, as Venkat sir said, it will be of both types, the Parayana and the Kantha-Patha. So more details about the assessment will be shared via email to all of you, and you can register to the assessment.
See,
And
for the children, Shreyas, especially we have Sri Vidya Balakrishnan, who is a 6-year-old child who has by hearted this, and we have some children in this course.
yes, sir.
For them, we should take oral assessment and give a certificate, which will be discussed with the team. I agree that this has been there, but for children, we can relax this. We can.
Okay.
For elders, they have to take both the oral assessment. And oral can be Parayanam also, it can be Kantasthikaranam also. Even if you do Parayanam and can read, it is okay.
Yes. So more details about registering for the assessment will be shared via email, and certificates will be issued to the learners who participate in the assessment. Now, our humble seva. So at this point, I would like to speak a few minutes about Vyoma as a samstha, what we do and what are our offerings. So all of you know our 3 websites that were there and still are continuing. So one is sanskritfromhome.org, where we have 450 plus free courses that you all can enroll to and learn. We have vyoma.org, which has information about the organization, who are the people involved in Vyoma, and how all of you can support us. So all of that is in vyoma.org. And digitalsanskritguru.com is where we have all our publications and multimedia products. And our latest offering is the world's first Sanskrit e-learning OTT platform, which is the digitalsanskrit.com, which was launched recently. I'm sure all of you will be aware, but I would still like to take you through the website and show some of our latest offerings. I'll just share my screen. So this is the digitalsanskrit.com website. So basically, this is a repository of a lot of materials, including ebooks, videos, podcasts, flip books, and presentations. So it is a comprehensive website which includes all types of materials, even multimedia products, games, all of which was scattered. We have consolidated into this OTT platform, and in a way that there will be new content released every month. So this is a website. This is our website. So here, as Venkat sir said, the Amarakosha flip book is also available here. So before that, I will just show you our subscription plans. So we have subscription plans for this. There are 3 subscription plans. So one is the free plan, and the second is the gold plan, and the third is the platinum plan. So the platinum plan is just 49 rupees per month, and if you take it on a yearly basis, it will be billed at just 490 rupees for an entire year. So as sir has already mentioned, so under 500 rupees in an entire year, you will have access to a variety of ebooks, variety of videos, based on a variety of genres. So we have genres as well, as we see typically on an OTT platform. You can access any genre. You can go to Shastra, Vedanta, Vyakarana, even kids Panchatantra. So a lot of content is available here. So all of that in the flipbook format, in video, in a podcast format, multimedia products, everything will come you can access everything under the same website and under 500 rupees a year. So please explore this, and I'll also show you the Amarakosha Simhadi Varga flipbook will be under the ebooks content. So here, when you enter the website, first you will be taken to the home screen, and here you need to click on ebooks. And here under ebooks, we have the Amarakosha Dvitiya Kanda. And important point to note is this is available under the platinum plan. So I request all of you to subscribe to the platinum plan to be able to access the Amarkosha ebook. So I'll just show you the preface. It'll be soon updated here. So I request all of you to please come to the ebook section and explore this ebook. So
as mentioned earlier, 1 minute, Shreyas.
Yes. Yes.
So within 1 week, the flipbook will be available. So you can register to the website.
So I've already spoken about the subscription plan. So as I mentioned, you need to take up the platinum plan to be able to access the Amarakosha ebook. And this is the QR code to register to the Digital Sanskrit OTT platform. I will also be sharing the website link on the chat once I am done speaking. So we have a few courses coming up on our Sanskrit From Home website. So Venkat sir will also be starting the Learn to Chant Ashtadhyayi Sutras Batch 2 Part 3 Chapter 3 course. It is starting on Vijayadashmi day on the 2nd of October. Classes every Tuesday and Thursday. So you can please enroll to that. We have also had a newly launched course on Nigraha Sthanas, Understanding the Foundations of Bharatiya Debating Techniques by Dr. Satyanarayana CT. It is a Shastra course. I also request everyone to look up this course on Sanskrit From Home. And for those of you who would like to get started or continue from a particular level in your Samskrita learning journey, we have exam-oriented courses on our website. So the first one is the Pathamala series. This is based on the exams conducted by Samskrita Shri Pathamala in Chennai. So we have pre-recorded courses that have been recently launched. So we also enable it in such a way that you can learn flexibly, but also in a structured way, as we provide a timetable for each of these so that you're able to cover the portions in a distributed way by the time the exams happen. So there are, again, there are multiple levels here. So in Samskrita Shri Pathamala, you have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So level 1 starting from the beginner to level 4 to the advanced stage. And similarly, we have for Shri Sura Saraswati Sabha in Sringeri. Recently, we have launched the new batch. Batch 10 has been launched for Prathama, and Dvitiya and Tritiya also have been launched. So the exams will be around January, February. So right now would be the perfect time to start or resume your Samskrita learning. We also have 2 new publications. I'll just show them here on the website. So the first is our comprehensive guide to basic grammar and composition, which is a grammar book that we have published at Vyoma. So this is a 2-part book. One is the main book and the other is the exercise book. So there are this starts from the basics with the Varnamala and basic grammar like Sandhi, and there are a lot of features here. You have a lot of figures and tables to be able to understand the concepts. You also have brief summaries at the end of each chapter. You also have QR codes which you can scan that will take you to some related links that you can also watch and add to your knowledge base. We have projects for activity-based learning. So this is a very comprehensive book on grammar. I request all of you to please look up this book. And the next one is for kids. It is Samskara Bijani Samskrita Geetani. This is a collection of 30 Samskrita rhymes for children, specifically created for children in such a way that they're able to learn rhymes, but also inculcate samskaras, Bharatiya samskaras. Instead of learning English rhymes, this is, I think, a great way. There are 30 rhymes which are very related to our Puranas and also our Bharatiya Samskriti. So how Dinacharya looks like, for example, or very simple things from Ramayana. Even a kid need not understand it immediately, but the samskaras can be instilled at a young age through these books. So you can explore these in our digitalsanskritguru.com website. So just our Seva metrics. So we have 49 self-learning multimedia products on Digital Sanskrit Guru, 450 plus free courses on Sanskrit From Home, and 11,400 plus video and audio content. And we have 1,200 plus committed learners who have enrolled to our Sanskrit From Home website. And we continue to grow purely based on the generous support of all of you learners and well-wishers. So having shared what are our offerings, new offerings as well, what are the ways in which you can support us? So the first is through prayers, and do pray for Vyoma, pray for our growth, pray that we release more courses and more such products. The second way is to learn, use all of our whatever we are offering. So take up courses on SFH for free, buy our publications, also register on our latest OTT platform. Do not hesitate, make use of all of that we are offering. Third step would be to spread the word. So you would have benefited a lot from these courses. You can share that experience to your friends, relatives, or those who are also looking out for such content. A lot of people in various parts of India and abroad as well are very keen to learn Samskrita, Samskriti, Samskara based knowledge, and they're not able to access anything. So please suggest them about Vyoma, where they can access everything under the same place. So do suggest them our courses and also our products. The next step would be to volunteer. As Venkat sir already mentioned, we have a lot of people working tirelessly in bringing to you all this high quality content in the form of courses, publications. So as I already mentioned, for courses, we need to edit and upload the videos on time. For publications, there is a lot of work in typesetting, and even for our recently launched OTT as well, we have a lot of work, design work, video editing. There is a variety of work that we require help for. In any small way that you can help, you can definitely reach out to us, and we can work out. Next step would be to teach. You can take up courses, any level of courses. Even for kids, you can take up courses. It could be a very small thing like storytelling, bhajans, or if you are well versed in a subject, you can please approach us, and you can definitely take up courses. And finally, you can donate to us. Even a small contribution would go a long way in our growth. As we mentioned, we have a lot of activities, and a lot of times we do not get enough funds for our courses, but we still continue to provide high quality material. Again, it is completely because of all of your support. So for those whom it is possible, you can definitely consider contributing in any way possible, which will definitely go a long way in our growth, and obviously in helping us come out with a lot more content. So the feedback, you can definitely share your feedback about this course through the feedback form. It'll take less than 2 minutes to fill the form, and I request each and every one of you to take those couple of minutes and fill the feedback form. I will share the feedback form link in the chat box, or you can also scan the QR code here to access the feedback form. And
so it will be better if immediately after Shreyas completes, kindly give the feedback. Do the feedback immediately. Thank you very much for your time.
yes,
Namo
you can
Namaha
all.
Guruji. Can I interrupt you for a minute?
1 minute, Shreyas, are you done with your
Yes, sir.
presentation?
I just had to show how to rate the course. Just a small thing. Just a minute.
You finish. So after Shreyas finishes, you can interrupt, Bhagini.
Hanji, Hanji.
So yes, so once you fill the feedback form, there is also a very small step where you rate our course. I'm sure everyone is aware, but I'll just show it once. So on the dashboard, once you click on the course, here on the top right-hand corner above the curriculum, you have leave a rating. So you click on that and you can rate our course, and you can also write a review and click on submit. So I request every one of you to please fill the feedback form immediately and also rate our course. Thank you very much. And now we can go ahead with the testimonials.
So Bhagini, you can now talk. Meanwhile, Shreyas, you can place the links in the chat bot. Request everybody to rate. Today we have 37 people, including myself, Shreyas and Maheshwari in this room. So if we exclude these 3 people and the 2 panelists, that is Balabharti and Shikesh, so we have about 30 people, 33 people. Request all 33 people to rate us and fill the feedback. If children want any help, you can call your parents to fill the feedback.
So I have shared the feedback form in the chat. I request everyone to fill, and some of you can also start giving the testimonials. Please raise your hand so you can
Guruji,
raise.
Namo Namaha.
Namo
Happy
Namaha.
Onam to you all. Guruji, I have 2 things to convey. The first one is I started very late. Today I don't have any internet connection, so I logged in around 5:35 or so. So I want to know that what are all the books to be bought for Amarakosha, number 1. Number 2 is you don't have to worry about the donations or something. Leave the QR code. Can you please send me the NEFT number and bank account number and all? Because elderly person like me, so it is scanning QR code. I lost so much in the QR code, the scanning and all. So I don't want to take again and again do the same mistakes. So I need NEFT number and bank account number. If you give me within 2 or 3 days, some big amount I can send you as a donation. Every time I used to do that. I lost so much in this. So I don't want to scan the QR code or something. The other one is that books about the books I need. What are all the books to be purchased? And
So now,
your rating, my rating is always 5-star only. Nobody can teach like you people. You made us to learn Sanskrit. After hearing, I don't know, I am overwhelmed. So after listening your teaching and all, I thought I wasted so much here. I don't know how long I am going to live in this world. I don't know. Before that, I should learn at least a little through you people. That's all. My rating is always 5-star. Dhanyavadaha Guruji. Namo Namaha Maheshwari Madam, Shreya Sir and Guruji. Namo Namaha. That's all my query is.
Thank you for your blessings, Usha Bhagini.
Anji.
I will request Maheshwari, and are you a part of the WhatsApp group for Amarakosha, or?
I don't know, sir. For last pura week, I could not log in. Okay, so I sent a message to Vyoma people. Then I got the message yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday evening around 4 o'clock. Tomorrow is our this thing. Today 5 to 5:30, no internet connection, so I logged in very late.
So your full name is Usha Venkatramana. What? Usha?
Usha Varshini.
Usha Varshini. Usha
Anji.
Varshini. I think we
Anji.
have your email ID and database. We will definitely reach out to you and with all the details. And regarding the Shreyas Raghavan, can you please note down what all, especially regarding the books that she has asked?
Yes, sir.
Is it put in the website of Amarakosha that these are the books to be done, books to be referred?
Referred in how
In the
to
first kanda, it was put. In the second kanda, it put. Has somebody put it there? So we will put that. I think we have not put it popular in such a way that everybody comes to know of it. See, because everybody are confused. Which book should I refer? So
Anji, that is the
one of the most things is we tell everybody refer our website, but that website, if it is not accessible, they would like to have a hard copy. Maybe we should give the text of the entire thing, or we should tell the book, maybe Chaukamba or whatever, which is very common. All of us are having that book. Maybe we can. So we'll put that and send you the details, Usha Bhagini.
And one more thing, Guruji, whenever you are falling short of amount, kindly do remember me and send an email. Okay? So
Okay.
don't have to worry about that, sir.
Thank you. Ram Ram.
शुक्रवार दिवस्य संध्या काले अहं वदामि.
अस्तु भवती एव अस्माकं कृते महालक्ष्मी अस्ति.
अरे बाप्रे. धन्यवादः गुरुजी. नमो नमः.
Now I request those of you who would like to give the testimonials to please raise your hand so that you can speak a few words. Please switch on your video camera and you can speak. And try to keep it short as we have time constraints and we have a lot of people who would like to share their feedback. Is there anyone? Yes. Banasandraji, you can go ahead.
Namo Namah, Shruyate va?
Yes, sir. Can you kindly switch on your video?
Idanim tat shakyam nasti.
No
Kshamyatam.
problem. You can go ahead.
Sarvapi kakshaah atyadbhutollasavariteena atyadbhutollaseena puritaah bhavan. Mama anantakoti pranamaah. Etaah kakshaah mama jnanavikasaya mahate upakaraya bhavan. Tadeva वक्तुमिच्छामि. मम एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति. अग्रे कस्य वर्गस्य पाठः प्रचलिष्यति तथा कदा प्रचलिष्यति इति ज्ञातुमिच्छामि.
उत्तमः प्रश्नः. अस्माभिः वक्तव्यमासीत्, क्षम्यताम्. अग्रिमवर्गः मनुष्यवर्गः भविष्यति. तद् तृतीयाध्याय अष्टाध्यायी अस्माभिः किं क्रियते, अष्टाध्यायी मध्ये अमरकोशपाठः क्रियते. यदा अष्टाध्यायी इत्युक्ते अध्ययनम्, आवृत्तिः, परीक्षा सज्जता भवति, तन्मध्ये अमरकोशस्य पाठः यदा एवम् अस्माभिः इदानीं क्रियते स्म, तर्हि प्रायः अहं चिन्तयामि मनुष्यवर्गः नवम्बर्-डिसेम्बर् मासे भविष्यति इति चिन्तयामि.
अस्तु गुरुवर्य.
डिसेम्बर् मासे इति स्थापयतु. तावदभ्यन्तरे अनौन्स्मेण्ट् तु आगच्छत्येव.
धन्योस्मि.
परन्तु अग्रिमवर्गः मनुष्यवर्गः एव. So there are about 300 lines in Manushya Varga, as I understand, 320 or something. 300 lines means it will take more than a month, continuous classes, more than a month to finish it. It will take minimum 3 weeks to complete Manushya Varga in this manner. It may take 4 weeks also.
धन्योस्मि गुरुवर्य.
Kumar ji, you can go ahead.
Namamsi Mahodaya. Shruyate va?
Yes, sir.
This course went very well. Each and every line was explained very well. Each and every word was explained very well. And Bala Bharati and Rishikesh, they did the best job. They memorized all lines, and each word they were very familiar with. The course was very useful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dhanyavada, Arun Kumar Mahodaya. You have
Thank
been
you,
a
sir.
very excellent learner right from the second Adhyaya. In the first Adhyaya also, you have been there, I think. First Kanda also. Thank you very much for your continued participation and learning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
रामनाथं सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। एषा कक्षा बहु बहु आवश्यकरी सर्वेषामपि। मम अपि बहु अद्य ह्यः अहं चिन्तयामि मम अन्या महाभारतकक्षायामपि यत् अस्मिन् वर्गे पठितवन्तः ते पदानि एव बहूनि आगतवन्तः महाभारते अपि। अस्माकं बहु साहाय्यं कृतवती। अहं प्रथमकाण्डमपि व्योम-संस्कृत-पाठशालायामेव पठितवती। तदपि संस्कृतं बहु सुलभम् अभवत्। यदा अहम् अमरकोशं पठितवती इतोपि बहु सुलभम् अभवत्, यतः पदानाम् अर्थाः सर्वे अपि अमरकोशे एव सन्ति। अतः वेङ्कटमहोदयं, महेश्वरी भगिनीं, बालभारतीं, ऋषिकेशं च धन्यवादः इति वदामि। राम राम।
So
Dhanyavadaha.
just to tell, Srikriti and Narayana, they are kids from Austin. They are super whiz kids from Austin. Super Sanskrit whiz kids, we call them. They have Srikriti and Narayana. They have by hearted the entire Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasrama, Srinivasa Gadya, what all shlokas you never know. They have been mentored, nurtured by Mahamahopadhyaya, Dorbala Prabhakara Sharma, Venkatindra Kanti, and lot of other senior scholars. So while they have the humility to attribute Sanskrit learning to Vyoma, but actually they have been nurtured by those scholars and basically their parents, especially Krishnaveni Mata. She is a super mom, you can say, who has trained her kids in Sanskritam and in all these areas, along with doing her duties as a wonderful mother. So these kids, they have their interest and Shraddha is too high. You can never find such kids. See, normally I don't praise kids, especially in front of them only. It is not correct to praise Sishyas in front of them. But they are really having great Shraddha. And I hope that many such kids come in the Samskrita path. The other thing is, I pray God that they complete the Amarakosha and the Sanskrit learning, and they all the any vignas which is related to this should not come to them, and they should become further teachers in Vyoma, especially Srikriti and Narayana should become further teachers in Vyoma for Amarakosha. This is my prarthana for them, and I am sure we have all the blessings from the elders in this group for them.
Anyone else who would like to give a testimonial can raise their hand. Is there anyone who would like to speak a few words? Okay. Sir, can we end the class in that case?
Let us end the class with a Loka Prarthana. Swasti prajabhyah paripaalayantam न्याय्येन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु राम 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 सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः थैंक यू फॉर ऑल योर सपोर्ट धन्यवाद
धन्यवादाः महोदय राम राम नमो नमः गुरुजी धन्यवादाः
राम 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 नमस्कारः
धन्यवादः महोदय राम राम राम